Hey everyone! So today we're playing Star Stable on my phone because I actually don't know how I got this horse. I went into my stable and I just have it. So great. I don't remember buying it, but you know what? That's fine. So today we are going across the map to see whatever they updated, and we're going from one side of the map, so this side of the map, to this side of the map. So I think we should start in Golden Leaf. So let's go there as soon as I find out where they put the trailer, because that is something that I do not know where it is. Because they have changed it. I have looked around here, so there's not really any point looking around here. Should I get a faster horse? I'm gonna get a faster horse. Okay, my game crashed out, so I got red. Red is my Frisian that I've had for a long time. So in this video I will be talking about my experiences in Star Stable and why I don't really play anymore and all that type of jazz. So she's level 15, so she's a lot faster. Anyway, so first, why I don't really play Star Stable anymore. To be honest, I don't really like questing. I would have Wolfie quest for me, and I would do training for them. Is this the right way? This is the right way. And we would do that type of thing. Where's the trailer? I know it's up here. Yeah, I did pass it. What was I saying? And another thing is that Star Stable is kind of repetitive when you're Star Stable is competitive. The most that you can possibly do is do some RPs or just hang out with your friends, which is something that you do when you're doing Star Stable, but when you're older and you can't play as much, your friends can't either, and it kind of just sucks all around. I don't think Golden Leaf has actually been updated. That sucks. I actually really like how Golden Leaf looks like. Slow down. Not that. This is kind of the color that I would want in my house. Maybe a little darker, but having a barn house is a dream house of mine. So, anyway. I just don't play Star Stable because it's boring to me now. I mean, I will come back to it, see what's up with new updates and stuff, but other than that, I haven't actually played Star Stable in, I think, 2 or 3 years. Other than maybe once for a video, and then that's it. Yeah, I can still do that with thing. Yeah, I don't think they've updated this part much. Yeah, it still looks like the little grungy town. I do think they updated this area though. I'm not sure though. I can't remember what this area looks like. So the next thing is will I ever be coming actually back to Star Stable like for a long time. I don't know. Like I said, I'll probably come back for like yeah, no, they haven't changed this a bit. I'll be coming back for like more updates that I find interesting, but other than that, I don't think I will. Be coming back. So I'm not used to being this close to my horse. Because I can normally like scroll out, so I'm like, oh. Anyway, let's go to what's next on the list. Or at least, let's go across the coastline. So it would be. Where are you? Okay, there. The unfortunate Drew's farm. I don't even remember what that is, to be honest. So. Oh yeah, I never shared the level that I was. I don't even know what level I am. It's this one, right? No, that's fence. That's not it either. Yes. I'm level 19. The phone does look a little bit weirder than it does on computer. Probably because it was a computer game before it was on phone. No rooms, look at those rooms. I love this water area. Me and Wolfie would like put around here and do stuff in Golden Leaf all the time. I think their home stable is at Golden Leaf, or it was. Is that a base game horse? Or am I shitting myself? Because if that is not a base game horse, what is up with that moon? Where am I going? Oh shit. I don't know where I'm going. I'll ride there, but I'll like make it so that you guys don't have to see me right there. Or I can just. Well, I did not know this was here. Interesting. That was like a fencing thing. That's cool. I don't see it anywhere over here. There's like no one over here. I don't even know what server I'm on, to be honest. I could be on any server. No, look after on my computer. Anyway, let's go. Okay, there we go. So clubs. Clubs. Fun little clubs. I've been in a handful of clubs. I've owned clubs. I've been in other people's clubs. Where am I going out to? I don't know. I don't remember where this leads out to. Let's just let's go with the flow. So I've been in a handful of clubs. I've been in Iron Hooves, which was actually my first club, and it was on an old account that I don't have the email to anymore, so that's why I'm not using it. And I do not remember the name. I've been in Red Cobras, Ocean Brothers, Silent Dandelions, what else have I been into? Red Doves, which was my own club. Fairy Guards, which was mine and Wolfie's club. We also had a few other ones, but I don't remember them too, so yeah. And I've made a lot of memories. I've made some mistakes, and I've made friends. In each one of these clubs, I've lost friends, and yeah. Is Star Stable toxic? I feel like Star Stable can be toxic if you have like the wrong situation. But if you're in like a good environment, then it's not totally toxic unless you make it or someone else makes it toxic. That was a shit jump. Let's talk about the clubs that I remember being in, aka like Ocean Brothers. What the hell? I'm talking about Ocean Brothers. I was in Ocean Brothers probably for like a month, and that is where I found Wolfie. That was in I think 2018. Oh, lag. Did they not? Oh my god. They should really update that wall, by the way. Like, just make it look a little bit more wall-like instead of, like, pushed together stones. That looks stretched out. Not gonna lie, it does look really stretched out. And for some reason, some of the members in that club didn't really like Wolfie too much, and they didn't really treat them well, and they kind of just kicked them out for no reason. So after that, and I heard about that, I talked to the club owner, Cloud, and I essentially left. And me and Wolfie became friends. Then Wolfie's like, hey, do you want to join, is there supposed to be horses here? Because I feel like there's supposed to be horses here. Anyway, Wolfie's like, do you want to join, Silent Dandelions with me? I'm like, yeah, sure, I will. So we, did their applications, and we got in. Sadly, they disbanded when we were in there. We were in there for like a good few months, until they disbanded. After Silent Dandelions, me and Wolfie just stayed clubless until I made, one other club, which I don't remember the name of, and this club created drama. This also was with Wolfie. So we had Fishy, another person, which I don't remember their online name, and Kayla, which was also just Kayla, I think. We're getting into drama right now, so fun. A few months in, because me and Wolfie are like brother and sister, we're family basically, and that's how we like treat each other. We're like brother and sister. So I think when Wolfie started dating Kayla kind of got jealous of how close we were. But I mean, like, we were brother and sister. There's nothing going on between us. That's a new horse, I think. Or no. You look familiar. You do look familiar. Never mind. I don't think you're new. But your hair is pretty. Look at that. Look at that ombre. Anyway. Whoa. And essentially, Kayla tried to get Wolfie to hate me and everyone else in the club. So then they could like kick me out of the club. I like Bowers. And they could own it themselves to like do stuff and just have it. So Wolfie kind of like stopped talking to me for a little bit, and then I'm like, why are you not talking to me? We're like family, we're supposed to like communicate and stuff. And Wolfie's like, you don't like Kayla, blah 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 blah. I don't really remember too much, but because my spelling is horrendous when I was younger, I don't know if like my feelings got like across the right way. So there was still like discussions like, you like her, me, him, in another sense. I'm like, no. And it was just controversial, so I left the group. I blocked Kayla and everything else. I don't really remember what happened, to be honest. I do remember like blocking them and like doing that, but I don't really remember the fighting too well. I'm just remembering what I can remember, basically. It happened a long time ago. And, are these new horses or are these old ones? I don't know. Anyway. They updated this area, I think. They did update this area. But I think that was updated before. In Red Doves, I went to a new server, and I just tried to get as many people to join my club as possible and have fun with everyone. My club lasts around like, I think 4 or 5 months, and then I gave it to someone else, I believe. I don't remember who, but I'm like, hey, do you want Red Doves? And they were like, yeah. And I just gave them the name. Also, Red Doves comes from Red Dove, my horse, so that's why I named it Red Doves. Also, I'm obsessed with the color red, white, and black, so you know. Those were all like the clothes and stuff, and I don't think Red Doves is actually cool anymore. Which, to be honest, is kind of sad. But, you know, things happen. Then me and Wolfie, that just looks weird. Why does it look like that? What the hell? Anyway. Me and Wolfie made... Not me and Wolfie. Wolfie made it into Red Cobras before I did. they helped me a bit on the application because I suck at doing applications. Like, I'm real bad. I probably would suck again if I ever did an application. And after like, I think a month, their applications opened up again. So I applied and I got in. Of course I did. And, Red Cobras is actually a really good club. If you're not in a club and they have open applications, I'd go to them. They're a fun community as a club, and yeah. I was an inactive player at the time. So, well, not okay. I wasn't inactive. I was on when I joined for like a month, and then school got in the way, and I couldn't play as much because I was failing my grades. I got let go, basically. They're like, you're not inactive now, and we can use your spot as like a for someone who's more active and can have a chance to join. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't really mind. I'm still technically friends with them, with the club owner, because I got them in my Discord. Anyway, so yeah, and I left Red Cobras. After that, I don't think we joined the club, and I don't know where fairy guards came in either. Me and Wolfie also owned Silent Dandelions for a bit, but I don't think anyone joined. Just poofed out of nowhere. Like, where? Yeah. I was distracted by the player that just poofed into existence. Anyway. What was I saying? I do not remember. Oh yeah, we owned a few other clubs, but I don't think they were significant enough to remember their names, and yeah. Sometimes we would just create clubs out of the fun of it and just like ride around and do stuff. I do have friends from like other clubs and stuff, or I did. I think Wolfie cleared my friends list out to like people that we know. Because, oh shit, I don't think they updated this part, but let's see. I don't even remember what's up here. Where am I going? I do not know. I do not know. I don't remember this part, to be honest. Actually, let's turn back because there's places down here and I want to see them. Anyway, being in a club requires you to do whatever, like, the club owner and, like, what you were expected to be as a member. For my experiences, there's rules and stuff, and, like, each Discord server, depending on, like, what the club requires you to do. Like, some clubs are kind of lenient on, like, what you need to buy firsthand. Is that right? Is that Red Sister? Are you? I think you are. You are. Sorry, I keep saying a lot. So for rules and stuff, like, be kind. Don't start drama if you don't need to. And, like, be active if you want to be in a club. If you're not an active person on Star Stable, don't join. You're practically taking away someone's chance to be inside of a club by, like, doing that. So how the hell am I all the way over here? What? Well, this is not where I wanted to be, but you know, that's fine. I'm gonna trailer to Moreland. If I can find the trailer here. It should be over here. It's probably on top of that, and I just didn't see it. I do not remember where the trailer is for us. Also for clubs will probably have you buy an outfit. Some clubs will be lenient, some clubs will ask you to buy it ahead of time if you do get in. So just depending on like the outfits and stuff and when you need to have them, I just buy them in the beginning so then you can have them. And you have to know what type of club that you want to be in, because there are different types of clubs. There's eventing, jumping, I think. Wait, eventing is jumping. What? There's dressage, which I made, like, which I was all about. I used to do dressage clubs a lot, and like, I used to be advanced in dressage on Star Stable, so that's fun, right? And also, some clubs do dressage differently and call different dressage moves different names. So just look out for that. Moreland. There you go. What else was I going to say? Essentially, be active, have club like items or something that's close to what the club has. Why is there a question mark there? I do not want a quest line right now, so we're not going to do that. Oh, look at Marlon. Of course, it's more busy. Kind of. What server am I on? Seriously, like, what server am I on? I need to come all the way up here, and then we'll come back to Marlon. Anyway. Be nice to others. Don't start drama, because drama's just boring in general and just stupid. Drama's stupid. If you're gonna be inactive, tell your club owner that you're leaving, or that you'll leave and you'll try to come back if you need to, if you want. But there are always clubs that you can join. It doesn't have to be the same club. That hasn't changed. So, yeah. And like I said before, is Star Stable toxic? It can't. Why do I keep lagging? It can be in certain situations. Sorry, I'm like trying to remember where I'm going, and it's not working too well. Where am I now? What are you? I did not remember who you are and what you are. Also, if you want, like, wait, is there a thingy here? Oh yeah, it's right there. I missed it. I am completely aligned. You know what? We're just gonna we're just gonna go there. Where's the thing? That's not what I wanted. Go out of the trailer, Red! So we gotta go that way. Okay. Anyway. Didn't I just come from there, though? I did just come from there. Wait, how was I... You know what? Fuck it. We're not going there. I didn't know where I'm going. Let's go to South Florida. Or whatever you're called. Not you. You. Not you either. Where am I? Oh, that's where I am. Yeah, Fort Panda, not South Panda. What am I saying? Why am I like this? I do not know. Ah! Of course. Anyway. I don't know what I'm saying. And I'm stuck. There we go. Oh. I don't even know any of the new updates that are out, so I can't really say, like... I was around when Steve's was updated, and a little bit after that, I think. What is up with that gate, by the way, like... This is gonna be a long video. I already know it. But with these long videos, is something that we need. Oh, is this a birthday thing? Or is this just another festival? I don't know. I don't remember when Stair Table's birthday is. I feel like these have been, yeah, they have been here already. Well, this looks boring as a fuck. And I don't see the Wandering Trader. So I can't do that was horrendous. There we go. This is a pony jump that I've done it with a pony, and then it kicked me like it's a pony though. It was fun. Wait, did they get rid of this area? Wait, how do you get the old horses then? Where are they? Can I like not get the old horse versions anymore? What? Versions? Can I talk? No. Can I international exchange? No. Good old Fort Panda. This is actually where I first met Red Coras. Oh, they actually updated this. I'm not gonna fall off of this bridge every 5 minutes. Just kidding, I never fall off this bridge, I don't think. This is... Go, turn. There we go. Look, the horses. I don't think they were updated. Let's see, what horses do they have over here? Oh, it is ponies. Oh, of course it's the ponies. I need to update them. This is going to be a 2-part video because I can only handle the graphics in Star Stable for so long before I get hit. Now that's updated. That is definitely updated. Can I bring my horse? Why? My horse can't party either? I don't know if it's still a thing, but whenever you go into that area and put your horse near it, it used to dance. I don't know if it's still having cert. Not. And my dog just farted. If you hear a type thing and like little pellets falling, I'm right. They have not updated this area. I'm right next to my fireplace, so yeah, my pellet stove. That's a new horse. Speckle. Speckle, speckle. Yeah, that's all for Kenta. Oh. Well, that was sad. Actually, I'm gonna leave off and start Shine Ranch, and we can explore the other side. And I go to the parts where I missed, because I do not remember how to get around in Star Stable, I guess. Even though I've probably been around the whole map around like 30 times. Actually, probably more than 30 in a day. Also, for my horse's background, because yeah, Red has a background. This horse is troll. She's a bit of a troublemaker. She doesn't really listen to commands too much. She does what she wants. And when me and Wolfie were in Dino Valley, it would show. It would show. She does not like Dino Valley. I'm gonna go up this way. She does not like Dino Valley. When we were trying to get on the dinosaur skeleton, she would not get on its head, and I was like, I was able to get up on it, but I couldn't get on its head, and it was so sad. Anyway, she's spunky, she's very cute, look at her. She's strong to will, she's independent, she's an independent girl. And she doesn't take no sass. If you sass her, she will bulk you up, so, you know. She gotta have a good rider to ride her, basically. Experience, which I am. I do have experience riding horses in real life and on Star Stable. I used to own horse. I used to own a horse named Ellie Mae up in a summer camp, because my dad used to work at a summer camp, and basically they allowed me to buy one of their horses, because to be honest, she was kind of a bad purchase. I did love her, but because of an accident, she was hit by a bull, but she was younger before I got her, and I broke her pelvis, and it never healed right because they didn't have enough money to like heal her properly. She couldn't really be ridden too much, and I needed a horse to ride, so instead of euthanizing her, we sent her to a retirement home where they can actually do the type of procedures that we do not have enough money to do, and give her the life that she deserves, basically. Did I lose my... Oh, they actually updated this. Did I lose the horse that I loved? Yes. Was that my dream horse? Probably. But stuff happens in mysterious ways. So if it comes to a time where I'm gonna buy another horse... also, where the fuck do you get a donkey from? Or, no, that's a mule. That's a mule. That's not a donkey. But I do have years of experience. Look at the donkey. Of owning horses. Bruh. The quarter horses, which just like push out their stalls. Look at that. The red roan with a palomino. speckled. Appaloosa speckled horse. I don't remember some. That's not Appaloosa. That is an Appaloosa. That is an Appaloosa. Painted Appaloosa. That's paint. This has some speckles. And kind of painted. I got a little butt mark. Anyway. Wait, where's the other quarter horses? Are they like down here? So, yeah. I don't have a horse right now. I haven't actually ridden in like a year or two. So, I haven't recently ridden. I'm probably rusty as all hell. But that's okay. I have been riding since I was 4. So I do have experience. I've worked at horse barns or aka stables. As a stable hand. So I know the ins and outs of horses' butts, mouths, and anything else. Also, I guess what was the thing? I also helped teach students and other things at other places and this stuff. So I've had multiple of horse experience throughout my years. Do I remember everything that I've learned? No, but that's okay. Anyway, if you like this video, comment down below, please. I always want to check comments. I haven't really gotten many comments on my videos, and I just want to get engaged with the community. There's always a community tab that anyone can post in it, and I do post in the community tab a lot. Check out my other social medias and my Discord. I actually have to update that on my link tree. You're gonna see that in the beginning or like in the middle and stuff of it. If you need the accreditations of me being in these clubs, I can actually show you because I do have some photos and stuff of me being inside the clubs and other things. So anyway, that's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit once you subscribe, hit all instead of selective ones, because you can't see posts that I've updated. It will only do like selective ones that you want to see and hear about, and sometimes it doesn't actually work, so you know, fun stuff. Anyway, see you, bye.